The worst. Hey everybody, just checking in for a little weekly recap. It's Monday now. Let's go back to last Monday. So last Monday was a very normal day. Went to watch the Griffins, the AHL team in our town. They were in the playoffs. Keyword being were. They lost when we saw them pretty bad, 2-4. We didn't get a point until like the last period, I don't think. So that was a bummer. And then they lost this past Friday and they are out. Still fun to go. Still good to make the playoffs. That was pretty good. On Tuesday, not much happened other than the fact that I took Simon's truck to go walk dogs at the shelter and his car said boobs at me. Boobs. So that was pretty funny. I texted him and he was like, dang, I missed it again. Wednesday, again, normal day. I was pretty busy. I actually went on a walk with my friend Rachel. But then after that, I went to the library and did a shift for my volunteering. And I also finished, this was our pact, the graphic novel that I've been picking at for a while. So we had a calm night in with the pups and the book. And then Thursday hit. Thursday started great. Was great. Everything was fine. And then a migraine hit. I was so tired. I went to the dentist that morning. It was like, I don't know why I can't wake up. I think my migraine was setting in then. And then lunchtime came around and I laid on the couch with Pork. Had a nice, lovely little lay. And then I was like, oh shit, it's coming. I took my meds. My meds didn't cut it. So I ended up calling my neurologist's office and going in for a little shot of pain reliever in my butt. Here's Headache Liz to talk about that. I just got a shot of Toradol at the doctor's office, at my neurologist's office. Freaking A, it hurt. Just such a baby. Hopefully by the time I get home, it'll be gone. I'm really lucky that my migraines don't come with any like light or sound sensitivity, so I can like drive myself to the doctor. And I have a tattoo in like 3 hours. I hope I feel better for that. I don't want to cancel it. Oh man. Headache life. I'm home. I feel better, but not like normal. I'm outside. My laptop. It's reflective. I've had headaches since I was young, like under 10. And I've had migraines since like high school. And high school in my 20s, whenever I got a migraine, I would puke, like within the first 2 hours, just vomit. One of my early dates with Simon, I had a migraine come on and I was like, we gotta go right now. And he took me home and then he stood very helplessly outside the bathroom gagging as I puked, and I yelled at him. I was like, go away, you can leave. He helps, but he can't handle a puke, which is fair. I started seeing a neurologist probably like 2 years ago finally, and I'm on a monthly injection as like a preventative, and I really think it's tamed them. Like when I get them, they're not as bad. And then I do have a rescue med as well to take when I get one. Today it just didn't fully kick it, so that's why I went to the doctor's office. I take Ajovy. Ajovy is my monthly and Ubrelvy is my rescue. So, I don't know, headache girlies, you're not alone. 2 Novembers ago, I had constant tension headaches that were so debilitating. But turns out that was stress, work stress related. But it really laid me out for 2 months. I've got a new job since then. Stress is lighter. Tension headaches are less. That's good. But yeah, I'm a headache girly through and through. Fun fact, when I got confirmed in the Catholic Church as a teen, not practicing now really, I chose Saint Teresa as my name. She's the patron saint of headaches. So yeah, that's my story. I'm at least feeling decent. I'm gonna finish out my day at my computer, got the dogs, and hopefully be up for a tattoo. Okay, bye. Good news. I felt great by the end of my work day. By 5 o'clock, I felt fine, normal, good. I went to get my tattoo. It was a new tattoo artist for me. Simon has seen him for a while. His name is Lucas. He was great. I got a lovely little scene of Tom Bombadil along a lake, not a lake, along a river to fill out my arm. Don't look too closely. She's very flaky right now. Yeah, so this was all new. I was fine. It was a weird day though. I started in a dentist office chair, had a migraine hit, went to my neurologist's office, and then ended for 3 hours on a table getting needles poked into my arm. So that was Thursday. I ended up with Jimmy John's on my couch. What a great way to end a weird day. Friday, we were getting ready to leave for the weekend, so we kind of just I did some yard worky things. I'm not mowing my lawn yet, but I weed whipped the common areas, the well-trod areas. Did some yard work, picked up some dog poop in the yard, as one does. Had a new episode of Taskmaster out, lovely. Saturday was up early. I did have a lazy morning. That was nice. I read and enjoyed my coffee. It was go time for cleaning because we have a dog sitter come and stay with us with the dogs. So we had to clean the house. So we did the whole house. Simon went on a bike ride. And we just kind of leisurely took our time in the afternoon. And then we headed out to Detroit. We had a show in Royal Oak. We drove in. The traffic was awful. The worst. One of the worst trips I've ever made to Detroit, and I've made a lot of them. Just so much construction. But we got into our hotel, which was in walking distance to the venue, which was so nice. Found a sports bar to watch the Tigers lose. We didn't have time to watch the whole game, but we were not winning when we left, and we didn't win. And then we went to the show. Oh my God. I'm so obsessed with this band. Amyl and the Sniffers. They are Australian punk band, all guys with a female lead singer, and she is just everything I wish I was. Meaning complete opposite of me. Just full of energy, full of life, loud, caring. I'm obsessed with her. I'm obsessed with her, and the music is great, and I could see perfectly. It was heaven. I was so pumped about this show. I feel like they're blowing up, and the tickets went on sale before they blew up, so it's a small venue. I could see so great. The music was fantastic. Simon had a good time. Oh, so good. Go listen to them, please. They're so good. such a good show. Clean. We got ice cream after the show. We had the best seats. Well, it wasn't seats. We found, it was like tiered, and at the back of every tier was like a bench, and we stood on the bench, so I could see the whole time. Simon's showering, and then we're gonna fall asleep to wrestling. And then on Sunday morning, we woke up kind of early and walked to find some coffee. Had a very slow, lovely, restful morning. We found a bookstore. Great. We found a bookstore. I purchased a book, of course. Yeah, just had a nice little morning in Royal Oak, walked around. There was like a big floral festival, like farmer's market type situation, Royal Oak in bloom, that we walked through, and it was great. When we had to check out at like 11, we just headed to Detroit. So we parked, walked in, got drinks at the Tin Roof, which is like right across the street from Comerica Park. On the rooftop, this couple actually like gifted us their table, which was heaven sent. It was a perfect day to see a Tigers game. It was like not even 70 degrees, but when we got into the venue and when we sat in our seats, it was hot in the sun. I have this little, I don't know if you can see it, I have a sliver of sunburn from where I missed my neck. We had a great time at the park. We had great seats kind of behind home plate, but like way up. The game was packed. Tigers have been hot right now, but they happened to lose both days we were in the area. Are Simon and I the issue?
Is it me? Am I the drama? I don't think I'm the drama. Maybe I am.
We might be the issue. Uh-oh. But we still had a great time. And last night we got home at like 7-ish. Just chilled, just lazy. And now here we are at Monday. Monday again. So that was my week. It was a lovely, lovely, lovely week. Really lucky to have an amazing concert, a good game, good weather, good health for all of it, except for that migraine. Yeah, it was a really good week. Okay, let's talk books. Same location, different view. I was getting too much sun over there. She's still plugging away at Lord of the Rings 2 Towers. We're getting there. We're getting there. I got back into this one and I was feeling it, but I realized I have a book club on Wednesday and it's Monday, and so I was like, you got to start that book, lady. So this is once again taking the back seat, but still enjoying it. I finished This Was Our Pact by Ryan Andrews. Very cute. It was great. It would be a really cute like movie. I've seen people say they want Ghibli to do it. But it was really nice. Little magical realism. Good time. I finished Once There Were Wolves last week. I really enjoyed that one. I listened to it. It was brutal. It was a brutal book. Check the trigger warnings. I liked it, but it was tough. But I went on a little walk run this morning. So I started Poverty by America by Matthew Desmond. It's a library book. I'm listening on Libby. I read one of Matthew Desmond's books within the last 10 years called Evicted. Housing has always been a topic very important to me, and accessibility of housing and the unhoused. One of my first jobs out of college was at a organization that served the unhoused. And this one is all about why we're one of the richest countries in the world with poverty levels akin to some of the poorest. And it's going to be a toughie, I think, but I'm enjoying it. So I started that today. I had a hold also come in this week, an audiobook for Done and Dusted by Lyla Sage. So They came in like simultaneously. They're both relatively short, like 6 to 7 hours both. Hopefully I can do them both before they have to be returned. Started this before we went to Detroit. Human Acts by Kang. She won the Nobel Prize for Literature recently. This is a book club book for a local bookstore, Books and Mortar, which is in 2 days, and I'm on page 75, but it's a short book and it's chronically readable. Again, check your trigger warnings. This is brutal, like absolutely brutal. It is a historical fiction about the uprising in South Korea in the 80s. 1980 it started, and it was brutal. I didn't know about it, and it is told from the viewpoint of different people, either in the uprising or one actually is someone who passed away. It's like his soul, his spirit, after he was killed by soldiers. I'm excited to talk about it with the group. The writing is really beautiful. I think it's going to be good to unpack with others. It is like I'm flying through it even though it's so heavy, because I need to know, I need to hear more. This chapter was the perspective of like the spirit of someone who was murdered by the government. And he was talking about his sister, and he says, perhaps I'd be able to greet her again in the only way left to me, by haunting the edges of her body. It's just gorgeous. Oh, and like, this is what I mean by it's brutal. This is again the spirit narrator. From that moment on, I was filled with hatred for my body, our bodies, tossed there like lumps of meat, our filthy, rotting faces reeking in the sun. He's just watching over his body, which is in a pile of dead bodies. And it's just, oh, how can anyone go up against a gun with nothing but an empty fist? It's just very timely for how much, uprising is happening everywhere. And it talks about how they were singing the national anthem, the protesters were, and somebody said, like, how can we sing for this country? And our country is being awful to us. And someone like pointed out, we are the country. And that's something that I struggle with. I don't ever feel super patriotic. I don't agree with a lot of the things that we've done as a country, but I need to remember that I am part of the country, and it should reflect us, the people. Especially right now, it's just a lot, but I'm excited to keep going with this. So, thanks for being here. Good morning. It's Tuesday. I woke up and I couldn't talk. I think it'll get better as I wake up, but last night I went to my high school and watched, I wasn't in choir, but I was in theater. I did some plays and musicals, always in like the ensemble or the background or whatever. But my high school theater director and choir director is retiring after 34 years. And he was amazing. And he put on a concert and invited like any alumni to come back and sing in his concert. He called it his own Mr. Holland's Opus. And my brother was in it, and my dad and I went, and I saw a couple people that I knew, and wow, it was weird being back at my high school and seeing all these people 15 years later plus. It was cool. It was really nice, very nostalgic. It gave me a lot of feels that I didn't know what to do with. And then I got home and Pork was just like barking in my face immediately, and I kind of shut down a bit. And then in shutting down, I started reading Human Acts. It's so freaking heavy, and I think reading was the right choice to like clear the head, but this did not make me feel any better. It was very hard. It was the chapter from the prisoner's perspective and what happened to him in prison, and bad. So I'm hoping things turn around today. I hope my throat chills out. Don't be sick, don't be sick, don't be sick. And yeah, happy Tuesday. Good morning. Wow, I'm so sleepy. Okay. Also, I'm going to read a couple chapters of The Comfort of Crows before work because I'm reading this in season, like as the seasons progress. It's like a backyard devotional about nature, and it's broken down by seasons. So it starts in winter, so I started it in January. I had started it last year, but I decided to stop and just go with the year. So I'm going to read a little of this to chill out, get into my Tuesday. Great. I think I'm sick. I'm reading my sad book, pretending I'm not sick. I think I am, though. I'm so sick. So sick. Oh, it's awful. I have a fever, body aches, the worst. And I'm still reading this sad book, even though I can't go to book club tonight. I'm just bummed. I haven't had a fever in so long. Oh, man. I hope it's on its way out, though. Fingers crossed.
Romano and I have a long history.
Hello from sick day 2. I'm gonna try to work today. I look miserable. I sound not like me. Oh God, wish me luck. Here we go.
Hello. I still sound so sick. I'm better. The body aches, the fever are gone. We've moved on to the sore throat bleh stage. It'll go fast, right? Right? Had such a good weekend last weekend. I keep saying I flew too close to the sun. Had too much fun. Pay the price. And now I also have to remember that I got sick this time last year too. I think this is just my time, which is a huge bummer, but it is what it is. But yeah, high highs, low lows. That's what life's all about, right? Bummer.
I'm still so sick. It's Saturday. I've been to the urgent care twice. I thought my eardrum burst. It turns out it did not burst. It just hurt a lot. And I have green goo leaking out of every hole on my face. This one, these ones, this one. Not this one yet. Let's hope this one stays. So sick. I'm so sick. Tomorrow? Maybe? Everything's muffled. I can hear my heartbeat. We'll see. Oh, and there was a tornado on Thursday night. We had tornado warnings in our area. We had a couple touchdown, not near me. But yeah, we went into the basement and Simon immediately got in a sleeping bag and already loved it. So thankful to be safe. But that was a fun experience.
finally wrapping this up. It is Thursday. I am mostly healthy for the most part. I went to see my doctor this week. This was after 2 urgent care visits over the weekend, and he said, oh, yep, you have an inner ear infection and an outer ear infection, and your eardrum very well could have burst. I just can't see it because everything is so swollen. So as of today, it's Thursday. I feel healthy. My cough is just about gone. I don't wake up at night anymore coughing. Very little gunk coming out of my face. But this ear is completely blocked and ringing, and it has been since Friday. Currently talking, my voice reverberates in my head, and it is awful. What a freaking mess. I went from a viral infection, tested negative COVID and flu, to this crazy sinus infection. So here we are. Last year I had COVID and then piggybacked with like another viral infection, like one after the other. And my doctor said, you're just unlucky. So here I go, piggybacking illnesses again. Cool. So my health is on its way up. I am doing a few things. I'm tired. I went on my first walk yesterday in over a week. That was great. I am so mad. I was 25 miles ahead of a UPC in my Walk to Mordor app, and he has passed me, and I am annoyed. So it is a holiday weekend. Memorial Day is on Monday. I got a little early release on Friday, tomorrow. So I am just ready to be productive. I want to garden. I want to do my yard. I want to see people. We're getting there. So yeah, have a good week. We'll see you soon. I will be healthy one day, hopefully. But until then, you stay healthy.